for writing equations of perpendicular lines, the couple ideas we have to know here that two lines intersect at a 90-degree angle, a right angle, that means they're square. Okay, so this is squared in the corner here. And perpendicular lines must have slopes that are opposite and reciprocal. Two key words, opposite and reciprocal. Okay, both have to be true. So -2/1 and +1/2 are opposites and reciprocals. 3/4 and -4/3 are opposites and reciprocals. 2/3 and 3/2 are not. They are reciprocals. They are not opposites. Okay, opposite means one's positive, one's negative. These two lines intersect, but they are not, okay, they are not perpendicular because they don't intersect at a square angle. All right, and if you don't know what that is, take a piece of paper that has a squared angle, squared edge, and try to sit it in the corner. All right, and if it doesn't match up perfectly, then they're not perpendicular. Whereas over here, obviously if I spun this, okay, I can sit it right there in that corner, and those lines are perpendicular. All right, so that's what it means to be perpendicular. Do a couple problems. Write a linear equation for a line perpendicular to y equals 3x plus 8. Again, key idea here is only the slope matters. So the slope of this line is 3. The slope of the perpendicular line, the perpendicular m, is going to be -1/3. So opposite, reciprocal, opposite, reciprocal. Now it doesn't give me any other information, so I can write any equation I want. Y equals -1/3 x, and I'm going to say -5. But I could have said y equals -1/3 x plus 100, or any number in between. Number 2 gives me some more information. I have a slope of 1/2 for this equation. So my perpendicular slope is going to be the opposite, so negative, because this one's positive, and the reciprocal, 2/1. So here's my m. Over here passes through the y-axis at 0, -5. So y-intercept of -5, so that's a b. I'm going to use slope-intercept form, -2x minus 5, because I had the slope and I have the intercept. Let's try another example. Write the equation: the line is perpendicular to y equals -4x plus 7 and passes through the point 2, 3. Again, I'm going to extract the slope. That's the only piece that I need. So the m is -4. The perpendicular m is going to be +1/4. All right, +1/4. I have a point here, and I have a slope. I have a point, and I have a slope. So I'm going to use point slope. Y minus 3 equals 1/4 x minus 2. You need to write these things down. Point slope. You got to have this in your notebook, readily available to use anytime you need if you didn't memorize it yet. Okay. This says, sorry, I didn't go back and change this. We want to write the equation of the line perpendicular to the one pictured. Okay, so we'll do the same process we did in the parallel video. Figure out this slope triangle. Okay, which is a rise of 3 and a run of -4 because it's going left. You know, I could have done it on this side of my triangle, of my line, down 3/4, whatever. So the m of this line is -3/4. So that means my perpendicular m is going to be +4/3. So like we did before, I'm going to start at this coordinate here. I'm going to go up 4 now. 4/3. Okay, and I should be able to draw that perpendicular line then that goes through those 2 points. Okay, so that line's perpendicular to the red one. I can't make out this y-intercept here. This y-intercept does not look like it's a whole number to me. So yet again, I'm going to use -2, what is it, -2, -3 as my point, and I'm going to use my slope as my slope, and I'm going to write this equation of point slope. So y minus -3 equals m 4/3 x minus -2. okay, to get my point slope form. Now, for good measure, I would make these pluses. And that's perpendicular lines.